Lao PDR begins its work as Vice President of the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Laos is taking office as the Vice President of the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly, which began in New York on Wednesday. The country has been elected for a one-year term as Vice President of the upcoming 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly, or UNGA, from the Asia-Pacific region. Laos was elected as Vice President of the 76th United Nations General Assembly session in June, represented by Mr. Anupap Vongnawngkeo, Ambassador and Permanent Representative of the Lao PDR to the United Nations. 21 members of the 76th Session UN General Assembly were elected, representing each region, of which 4 were from the Asia-Pacific region: Bangladesh, Kuwait, Laos, and the Philippines. Maldives Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid was elected president of the same session of the UNGA. The 76th United Nations General Assembly President and Vice Presidency will be held from September 21st to September 22nd, a critical period in an ever-changing and unpredictable international context, particularly in the crisis of the COVID-19 outbreak and environmental change. The theme for the 76th session is Building Resilience Through Hope to Recover from COVID-19, Rebuild Sustainably, Respond to the Needs of the Planet, Respect the Rights of People, and Revitalize the United Nations. The UN General Assembly is one of the 6 main organs of the United Nations established under the UN Charter in 1945, which has the role of deciding and approving major global issues, as well as a policy forum for the 193 UN member states. The Assembly comes as the world struggles to recover from the crisis caused by the COVID-19, as well as conflicts that continue in some parts of the world amid economic, social, and environmental upheaval, which pose a threat to the global community. Being elected Vice President enhances the role of Laos in the international arena, particularly in the Forum of the United Nations, where Laos will be chairing various international conferences under the frameworks of the UN General Assembly. In the past, Lao PDR has been elected Vice President of the UN General Assembly once during the 50th session of the UN General Assembly in 1995. The UN organ meets under its president in annual sessions, which generally starts from September at headquarters in New York.